All right, guys. Good morning. Melissa here. What is up? What's up with everybody? How many people have made their goals? I have already made some goals and I want to talk about them. So, taking some time to say, okay, what do I want to do with my life? Which direction is my life going? Um, it's important to have goals, guys. I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty much good with my life the way it is. I am, except the financial part. The financial part I want to change. So, I'm like, do I want to be a millionaire? You know, what would I do if I was a millionaire? I would be doing the same thing pretty much that I'm doing now. Do I still want to work? Definitely, all my life. I plan on working up until the day I die because I find it rewarding to work and to learn new skills. I will be doing different stuff for my education. That's important. I was looking at my resume and I'm like, wow, look at how much you've done with your PDIS, your business, your, graduate, schooling. Look at how much you've done. Look at all these skills you have. So I went to a place yesterday and they're like, what are your skills? And I'm like, let's see, let me name them all. Da 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 da, right? Always be investing in yourself, guys. It is the most important thing you can do. Time with God, getting through the Bible in 1 year. Sometimes I get distracted with some of the Old Testament. What else? Losing weight. That is one on my list for this year, losing more weight. Now, when you do plasma, it's different. You get rewarded for more weight you have on, but really being my best, at my best. Losing some weight, more weight. What else? Having relationships. Relationships are really important. So my guys are really important to me. My family is super important to me. Better habits, probably with the home, just trying to stay on it more. Educating myself some more about stuff personally, self-taught things. Church stuff, reaching out more, soul winning. That's important to me. And then what else? Yeah, if I want to travel, get a motorcycle. If I want to travel, that's something I can do when I'm ready. But I think just researching where I want to go. So there's a lot of places I would not want to go. But my main priority, although I have a framework of my priorities, is just to get on the financial more. That's it. But then within that priority of my main priorities in life, it's just keeping it simple, honestly. I don't need $1 million to be happy. If you do have money, what are you going to do with it? I feel like I've already done a lot for myself and for others, so I don't really feel that money should be an issue, other than having money. It shouldn't be like, oh, I need to have $1 million to make me happy. I was laying down Christmas Day on the floor here watching TV. We watched The Virgin Birth, so I was watching that. And I'm like, I remember laying down at my grandmother's home, just watching Donny Osmond with my aunts and being like, just feeling like so content, just being around family, never wanting really anything, just taking life, moment by moment. And I think that's the key, guys. Enjoying the presence. We are not promised tomorrow. We don't want to chase money. We want to make sure we are doing things to have money, but we don't want to chase it. And I was thinking about my great-grandfather. Christmas Eve, I was thinking about how he always had Christmas parties, Leon Kate, over in Hooksett, and how we always had so much fun. And that was with no money, guys. That was like no money. I mean, nobody had money, and we still had a lot of fun. So I think that simplicity in life is important to keep, whether you're younger and you just enjoy the presence of, the moment in life, or whether you're older and you just enjoy little things in life. I really think that's the key. And of course, knowing God is really important, having time with Him and having time with people. So that's about all I got, guys, for now. But those are my simple goals. That's it. I don't have to have a new car. I have a like 20-year-old vehicle. I don't really spend a whole lot. I mean, the food, because I was out and about, yes, I had to get takeout, but, or certain jobs. But yeah, no, just pulling that in. I use food pantries. Don't need to spend a lot on food. Clothes, I don't really buy a lot of clothes. I don't buy internet. I don't buy, cable. I really don't buy anything. I do need to get rid of my storage. So that's on my list to get back to New Hampshire. Get rid of that. And other than that, it's just like a small amount for rent, using resources for utilities. What else? Just my insurance, my storage, and my $23 a month phone. That's it. So I really live on very little because my time is more important in reinvesting in myself constantly. And I think with that, no matter how much money you have or how little bit of money, you are good to go. You are good in life. So that's my goals. And then if I decide, hey, I want to go here, I'll have the money. Take some time off and just have the money to be like, oh, I want to go over here or I want to do this. And I think, again, happiness is in simplicity. And I did get extra sleep today because my voice was going yesterday. Beauty sleep does matter, guys. It really does. I can see a difference in my complexion. My skin looks 100% better when I get sleep. My hair is much more healthier, everything when I get my sleep. So make sure you make time for that in life, your exercise, your water, little things that make you happy. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys.